Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man. Working? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay.
A lot of feedback. I want to mute the video.
Sorry about that.
1 a.m. Where you at again, Raka? Where are you at? What country are you in? Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. We can go ahead and get started. So the first thing is looking at the micro basket. In case y'all haven't done that or seen our basket, it's over in the About channel. And I've already made a list of just the micro contracts. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, one, I don't have a portfolio of just the micros. Okay, I've never made a portfolio like just for the micro contracts. Um, One thing I know is that the data for a lot of them, the volume and the liquidity, um, is just not satisfactory. So the first thing we're going to do is run the sample moving average strategy on our micro basket. Let's do that in the 5-minute chart. Let's do the 15-minute. We're just going to run it back since 2010. Let's see what we get. Could run this quick test over the micro basket and see what, I'm pretty sure I've already downloaded all the available data. We're going to see what data we have and also look at the charts to see what that data looks like. Okay. So pretty much the ones that have a lot of data, or I mean a lot of trades, is probably the ones we have the most data for. Whereas, treasuries obviously don't have hardly any data. But let's go ahead and look at the um, go to analysis. Just go to monthly and look at the net profit. For some reason, not showing me the 5-year or the 2-year treasury, but I can already see there's hardly any data for those. Looks like the 10-year though, we got data back from August 2021. Like I said, a lot of these contracts are new. So this is August 2021. Let's look at that chart. Okay, so it looks like a pretty normal chart for the treasury. Let's go back to analysis. So Eurex indexes. So the Russell 2000 goes back 2019. So let me think. Get our notepad out. We will do the 10-year, so we'll keep the 10-year in there. We're going to scratch the 2 and the 5. And we can keep these Euro indexes. We go back to the 2021. There's not a lot of data. Not sure if I want to keep those Eurex. Obviously in 2K, then we have the most data for our Forex micros. Let's look at the charts for those. Yeah, so some pretty nice clean data for our micro futures products or micro Forex products. MCL, micro crude. That's a newer one as well. Looks like it started in July of last year. Or 2021. MES started in 2019. This cryptocurrency one just started. Let's look at a chart for that one. Pretty crappy price action for the crypto one. Got micro gold. Looks good. Micro copper. Micro gold's actually pretty old, looks like. Micro copper is really new. Got the CAD Forex, and the NASDAQ, and then this is the agricultural. I think it's hogs or something, the XC. Data is not good enough for XC. So very limited data for some of these. We're going to take off XC, take off the crypto one, take off the copper, take off the 2 and the 5. Guess we can roll with that. Look back at these Eurex indexes. All right, we will roll with that. Let me run it again. So it looks like we go back as far basically as the middle of 2021 as far as data for all of them goes. What we'll do is make a basket of just the micro indexes and focus primarily on those. I don't know if I have a, yeah, okay, I already have a basket for them. So micro indexes. Cool. So this would be like our main basket. And seeing as how we got a pretty good amount of data for our micro forexes, might really zone in on those in the future. Just choose our micro indexes. So 2019. Okay. Let's go back to 4/21. So I'm going to take the Eurex indexes off this. We'll keep them in the main basket, but we're going to take them off this micro index basket so that data is consistent. Just going to run it from 21 to 2022. So a 2-year basket, just like we did previously. Sweet. All right, so the core system is going to be the orb, but there's a couple different ways we can go about it. And I want to look at basically different opening ranges. Because we have the opening range of the actual trading day, and we also have the opening range, it's the New York Open, which is what we were originally building it off of. Let's go ahead and take the orb and just run it just out of curiosity. I think the filter is 4. We'll do a quick optimization from 2 to 5, increments of 0.5. Let's run it real quick. So 21 to 22. And check out the 10-minute first because it uses a 30-minute opening range. Pretty sure the filter was set to 4 previously. So let's just see what we're looking at initially. All right, so pretty good numbers initially. Keep in mind the micros are 1/10 of the normal size. So, in a standard size contracts, this would have been, 200,000, and this would have been 19,000. So that's on the 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Go down to 5. Well, let's check this out. Just slightly worse results on the 5-minute. Let's check out the 4, which is what's pretty positive. The 4-minute is what we used previously. Gold, I'm just now seeing a question. Yeah, this data just really splotchy and inconsistent. Really gappy, just not very liquid volume. Let's see what we got here. Yes, I do like these results a little bit more for the 4-minute. Let's see about the 3. Get worse results on the 3. Okay. So 4-minute, just like on the standard contracts. And what I want to do is see how it does, see what the best parameter is on the complete basket. Let's choose 4. And it's probably going to take a second. It's pretty accurate.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Reagan?
Rerunning all those numbers for the project, so I could have the long side and the short side, and then I got almost all done with the short side, and then realized that I had the upper limit of the parameter for the EMA set to 10 instead of 100. So I have to redo all of them now. So fun.
Nice. Let's see. All right, so there is our baseline that we're going to be working with. Let me save this. What is that ratio? Let's see. This is 23 to 1. Put that right there.
So how come in the micros you don't want to break them up like how you do on the large size futures, how you have it by like indices, forex, metals, yada yada, but in the micros just all lumped together?
Well, if you recall the way that we made the orb, I did it the exact same way. I think you're getting that confused with how we're doing the Excel sheet right now, or the Google sheet. Let's see. Okay, so right now we have our little index basket with the opening range that takes place within the first 30 minutes. And now I want to compare that with some other opening ranges. So let me open the builder. And first we want to get the baseline of the original opening range. So let's just call this MOR1. And let's just build it real quick. So we got a trailing stop. Equals 1. Price close crosses above. The opening range high. It's going to be the 30-minute range. So close crosses above the opening range high. It's blue. I'm going to enter long. Then whenever the trailing stop equals -1, we are going to exit. Set our ATR as a variable real quick. Just the multiplier, put the period to 14, which is the actual default. Trailing stop equals 1, cross above the opening range high. Need to add a little time filter. So time series has to be greater. Then 9 a.m. Less than 4 p.m. So trend is up. I forgot to set it to trend. Trend. So trend equals 1, cross above opening range high after the first 30 minutes of the trading day. Then we exit at the trend change. Cool. So let's get our baseline results for that. Open up a new analyzer tab, and this is called MOR1. Gonna run it from 2 to 5. Just going to keep it on the intraday time frames, so 1 to 5. Let's see what our results are. So the first thing we're going to do is see the best results we can get using the 30-minute opening range. And then we will do the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes. And then we'll look at the opening ranges that take place at the actual start of the trading day. So here's for the 5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to restart Ninja after doing that bigger basket. See if we can finish this one. Dude just said, screw this. I'm tired of optimizing. So can't really rush this process, since the orb is going to be our core system. Definitely want to take our time, experiment with different opening ranges. It's going to be pretty much exposed every day. But once we decide on it, we'll start looking at other strategies that complement it well. And then we'll be exporting the results of the complementary strategy into a different software where we will do some portfolio analysis to see how much it actually benefits the orb. Normally when it starts glitching like this, it'll eventually finish. Because I don't think I saved my workspace before running this test. Almost. Then I can restart it. All right, save the workspace, and we do get much better results on the 4 minute. I think I'm only going to be doing the 5, 4, and the 3 because the 1 and the 2 like never get better results. So let's go ahead and restart really quickly. It's just so good how well this pattern plays out by itself. All right. 2 to 5. Let's run it on the 3 minutes. Three minute, not any better. So now let's look at a different range. So we're going to take this one, MOR1, and save it as MOR2. Let's do the 15-minute range. So 8:30 to 8:45, and change our time filter to also 8:45. And that is all we have to do. So will the 15 do better than 30 minutes? Is the question of the day. Make sure everything is set up correctly. Include commission, aggregated, maximum net profit. Going to do the 5, 4, and the 3. I'm pretty darn curious myself. 5 minutes, not any better. Let's do the 4. Chose the same ATR value, a little bit more profit, a little more drawdown, but a lower profit factor and a lower win rate. So it is not any better. We'll go ahead and try out the 3 minutes, and then we'll change it to the 10-minute opening range. I guess we should try the 1 hour opening range too. That's probably a pretty significant one. Not any better there. I don't have to save it again. I'll just keep on this one since it's a scratch anyways. So now it's the 10-minute range. We do get better results on the 5 minutes compared to the other 5 minutes, but we get a better result on the 4 minutes. These are the results to beat. 15.9 on 1.2. And of course the win rate and the profit factor. Well, looks like we have a winner. It is a tough one. Higher profit factor. I'll just let the P&L divided by drawdown to decide this one. So our original has 12.2. And our newer one has 13.6. Let's look at the chart real quickly. You see two ranges here. That's like the entire day range, and this is the opening range, the New York Open, so don't get confused. But here it is. -10-minute range did do it for us. And it is operating correctly, so It chose the same ATR value too. So we will just roll with the 10-minute. Let's see if the 3-minute can beat it. The 10-minute range. And results drop off slightly on the 3-minute. So OR2, MOR2, using the 10-minute range, is the victor as of right now. I don't feel like saving another variation, so we'll just, I took a screenshot, we know it's a 10-minute range. I'll change it back if nothing else beats it. So now we're going to do the 5-minute range, which is what I used to personally trade back in my discretionary days. Love that 5-minute opening range. So day 30, day 35, got our time filter set. Let's go ahead and compile. We'll be surprised if the 5-minute does better. No better on the 5. Let's do the 4. Nope. No better on the 4. Test it on a 3-minute. Looks like the 10-minute range is going to take the cake unless the 60-minute range can beat it before we move to the actual opening range, which I really don't think is going to do much because of volatility, but who knows. And there you have it. So let's go ahead and do the 60-minute. So I'm going to change this to 9:30. Change this to 9:30. The 1 hour opening range. Nothing going on the 5 minutes. And nothing going on the 4 minutes. All right. Oh, if I check into 3, I can already see this from looking at the chart, how late it gets you in on the big moves. Looks like I might need to restart Ninja again, unfortunately. Now we're going to look at the actual opening range. They got it going from 5 to 8:30, so basically from 5 to the market open. Yeah, I need to restart it. It's being too glitchy. But now we're going to look at when price crosses above the actual opening range high. So we'll look at the, I feel like it might benefit from doing some longer ranges. So maybe the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour range. There's so many hours before the actual open. So I'll probably do those couple increments first. So let's go to MOR2. And we're going to do the 1 hour first. So let me think. It's going to be from 18. Why can't I type? Oh, that's right. I can't do military time on this one. So 6 p.m. $1800. Why isn't my brain working right now? Let me look at the chart. So it runs from 18, crosses to the new day. Now it's time filters. I might not need to use time filter since it's the entire session. Let me take that off. So it's going to be 1700 to 1800. And we cross above the pre-session high. Run this test, see how it's looking, make sure it's doing correctly. I couldn't just say it has to be greater than 16 or 1800 because the time rolls over to the next day. So I'd have had to use like 2 different sets. So let's see. Really not very similar results to the other 5-minute. But you can see here it crosses above the pre-session high. Cross above it again here. We never cross it there, never cross it there. We cross it there. Definitely see lots of bearish days. But it looks to be doing pretty well overall. Let's go to the 4 minutes. Actually, I see an issue. It's not giving us the 1 hour range. It's supposed to only be from 1700. Let's see. Yeah, 1700 to 1600. Or 17 to 1800. Guess I needed to have it set to custom period. Pre-session. Okay, let's see if that works. That should keep it now to the first hour. Okay, now it is. See, in this scenario, it worked out really well. Got in way before the run at the open. But obviously you can see that results overall aren't that good. See how the 4-minute looks? Nice, sorry, I just stepped away for a second. It's like no better on the 4 minutes. So let's do the 2 hour. 17 to 1900. I mean, if the 5 isn't profitable at all, I don't really expect a 4 minute to be much better. Let's extend the range out. Let's do the 4 hour. So we'll do to 2100. So it seems like none of them are really even coming close to the opening range. To the New York opening range, at least. Let's go ahead and switch it back now to the 10 minutes. See, cross above opening range high. 830 to 840. And that time filter is greater. What's it, 4 p.m.? So I'm going to go ahead and save this result. Put these in a different folder. Because that was from the orb 3. Call this micro. Actually, no, I need to make a folder. But this is going to be our mini basket. Let's test it on the main basket. Curious to see which parameter it will give us. See if it's going to give us 4. Or I mean, see if it will give us 5. Well, that would make sense if I actually used any drawing objects. why didn't we get any trades on MCL? Mismatch between trading hours selected for the opening range, pre-session, session template, blah, 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 blah. Let's go back. Might be because I chose a custom period for this session. Maybe. Because we didn't get that issue before. Change this back to 8:30. And cool though, it did choose 5 as a parameter. Cool, that seemed to fix the issue. Got trades on MCL and MGC now. And pretty good results. Using the 10 minutes opening range, just the raw strategy basically. Go ahead and screenshot this. Got the main baskets. Okay. All right, I think that's a good stopping point for today. I just wanted to go through some different orb variations and see which opening range we're actually going to be using. So moving forward, we'll look to do what we did originally with the first orb, and look at different ways of improving it. And then we will start on that tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was kind of boring, but making strategies is kind of boring. It's just kind of part of it. So go ahead and end this stream.